The best Lattafa fragrances to get you compliments, part 2. Let's jump right in. What's up, my friends? My name is Drew de Parfum, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the House of Lattafa. Lattafa is one of those fragrance companies that I absolutely adore. They do some incredible work, especially when it comes to the clone market. So they'll make fragrances that are ranging around $40 to $60 that are identical to a $400 fragrance. So if you're like me and you can't afford $400 fragrances every month, then you can buy one of these fragrances from the House of Lattafa and people won't be able to tell the difference. That's how incredible they are. So we're going to be talking about some of the best Lattafa fragrances in my collection. As you see behind me, I have over 300 fragrances. So I'm going to be giving you the best 3 Lattafa fragrances. It's going to be good. Let's jump into the video. What's up, my friends? Before we jump into the video, I want to make a special request. If you could take a quick moment, we'd be super grateful if you went down and subscribed to our channel. What we're noticing is that the majority of the people that are watching our videos are not actually subscribed to the channel. And if you do so, it will tell YouTube to push us out in the algorithm even better than it's already doing. We'd be so grateful. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's get back to the video. All right, friends, without further ado, we're getting into our top 3 best of Lattafa fragrances, starting with number 3 on our list. This fragrance has been out for quite a few years now, but the good thing about it is it's still out and it's still selling like crazy, which means it's a high quality, best-selling fragrance that you need to have in your collection. And the beautiful part about this is it's like $30. My friends, it has a beautiful pineapple note that just sits right on the top. And when you get your nose in it in the opening and in the closure of this fragrance, it is absolutely to die for. And it is none other than Qaed Al Fursan. My friends, this is a beautiful fragrance. I absolutely adore this one. The packaging is through the roof. It has gold, it has black, magnetic cap, which just screams high quality. Woo! It is beautiful. It is captivating. I absolutely love it. Wish it had a pressurized atomizer, but it makes up for it in quality and endurance and in the opening. That pineapple note just makes you feel like you're in a club in the Bahamas or in a Caribbean setting during the evening hours, dancing with your significant other, just having the time of your life. This is a fantastic fragrance. I will say when it comes to longevity, it could perform a little bit better, but I'm not complaining because the price of this is right, my friends. Tell about Bob Barker to put this on his show because the price is right. It's about $30 and it is beautiful. If you want to smell like the best person in the room or at the party, this is that fragrance to get. It screams gentleman vibes, it screams masculinity, and it screams charisma. So if you want to be the best smelling person, Qaed Al Fursan by the House of Lattafa is a fragrance to get. The price is right. It is beautiful, luxurious, and you would think it costs like $400. My friends, it kind of gives me like a Creed Aventus vibe with a little bit more of the pineapple exposure on the opening. But we're going to dive right into this fragrance by throwing the notes right here up on the screen. So when it comes to Qaed Al Fursan, it has top notes of pineapple and saffron, and then middle notes of balsam fir and jasmine. I think on the top notes, the pineapple really stands out along with the saffron, and in the middle, you get a little bit of that jasmine in the 2nd to 3rd hour of wearing this. And then base notes, you have amber, cedar, and oud, all synergistically coming together to make this greater than the sum of its parts. I would say the longevity could be better. Projection is pretty fair. I do about 6 to 8 sprays, and I get like a 4 to 5 foot proximity score, meaning if somebody's within 4 to 5 feet of me, they can definitely smell this fragrance. It is a beautiful, captivating, illustrious fragrance that's going to set you apart from the rest. My friends, this is Qaed Al Fursan. It is beautiful, it is impeccable, and truly intoxicating. When it comes to a longevity, I give it around a 3 to 4, maybe even 5 hours. I could stretch it out a little bit. I put this on in the morning and have to reapply it by noon, but I have no problem because of the affordability behind this one. Woo! The pineapple note is worth every penny, my friends, and there's not very many pennies that you're going to need to buy this one. That's the beautiful part about it. Super affordable, super luxurious vibes, and it's gonna set you apart from the rest. You can wear this one whether you're going, I'd recommend it in like an evening type fragrance, but you could definitely get away with this one at work, get away with this one at church, at a wedding. It is very formal yet versatile in a sense where you can wear it to work, to the office, to school, to college, wherever you're going. I would not recommend this one for the gym. It's a little bit more nightlife, more of a formal type of event type of deal, but you could get away with it if you're that guy. But I don't recommend this to the gym. Highly recommend this one to like weddings, date night, even work. So Qaed Al Fursan, number 3 on our best of Lattafa list. Number 2 on our best of Lattafa fragrance list is one that I just acquired about 6 months ago, and it has been breaking the internet. It is beautiful, it is sleek, it is sexy, it is luxurious, it is seductive. All of the notes come together to synergistically make it greater than the sum of its parts. So if you're looking for that fragrance to really set you apart from the rest of the people in your friend group, at your work, at your job, wherever you are, if you want to be set apart, this is that fragrance to really set you over the edge, set you over the status quo, and make you feel like you are the boss. CEO vibes, charismatic vibes, most handsome man in the room vibes. The beautiful part about this is it can also operate as a unisex fragrance. If you're more of a strong-willed woman, a dominant presence, maybe you have a strong personality, this one can very much be the cherry on top to your aura, to your charisma, and to the presence that you leave in the room. If you want to walk into a room and turn heads, if you want to walk into the room and be the most sought after person to have a conversation with, this is that fragrance for you. It is none other than Teriaq Intense. It is beautiful, it is luxurious, it is captivating, it has a gentleman type of vibe that's going to set you apart from anybody else that you've ever met. Woo! There's nothing like it. If you like to go to nightclubs, if you like to go to bars, if you like to go to the movies, if you want to go on a date night with your wife, if you really want to be set apart from the rest of the people, this is that fragrance to really create an aura and a memory for a night. It is a tone setter. It is a status quo builder. It is a charisma monster. If you want to be the most intoxicating person in the room, Teriaq Intense is a fragrance to wear. It just reminds me of a night out with my significant other, just having a good time, the time of my life. This is that fragrance that you need to get. It is beautiful and luxurious. I kid you not, every time I wear this fragrance, my wife is like, man, I love that fragrance so much, and she wants to wear it. She loves it on me. She loves snuggling up next to me when I wear this one. It is beautiful, and just look at the bottle. It is super masculine. It's got a little serpent on the top. Really just top-notch packaging. That's what I love about Lattafa, is they put a lot of love into their fragrances, the packaging, to the lettering, to the engraving, everything magnetic top. This one does not have a pressurized atomizer, I don't think. A little bit, slight pressurized atomizer. But it is so good, my friends. If you're looking for that next game changer fragrance, if you're looking to be the best smelling person in the room, Teriaq Intense is the one to get. We're gonna put the notes right here up on the screen for you. When it comes to Teriaq Intense, it has top notes of saffron and bergamot. Definitely the saffron on the top end stands out a little bit more than the bergamot. And then middle notes. This is where all the notes come together to make this what it is. The saffron, the bergamot on the top, mixed with these middle notes, it has plum liquor note. That plum liquor note makes this what it is. There's nothing else on the market like this one. Then it has that middle notes of cinnamon as well. And then in the base, check this out, it has an amber, it has tonka bean, it has fantastic woody notes. It is just a beautiful fragrance. It has a little bit of benzoin in there. It is a beautiful fragrance. All of the notes synergistically come together to make this greater than the sum of its parts. The longevity could be better. With all the Lattafa fragrances, I feel like the longevity could be better. There are some that nail it, knock it out of the park like Shohei Ohtani. This one, I give it around a 4 to 6 hour longevity score. However, the projection on this one, I give a solid 8.0 out of 10. It delivers in all capacities. It is brilliant. It is magnificent. I wear this one to work. I wear it on a date night. I wear it when I'm hanging out with the boys. Anytime I'm going out in the evening, I wear this one, and I get people asking me what I'm wearing. They think it's like a Dior Sauvage type of vibe mixed with like a Creed Aventus and a YSL Myself. It is brilliant. It is luxurious. It is captivating and definitely in a class of its own, which is why Teriaq Intense is ranked number 2 on our best of Lattafa list. Before we get into the number 1 video on our best of Lattafa list, we want to take a quick moment to thank you guys. Those of you that are already subscribed, we are so encouraged by the comments, by the messages. Thank you so much for being our supporters. We've come a long way since we launched this channel, and it's because of you guys. For those of you that haven't subscribed, we want to invite you again to subscribe to our channel because it helps push our videos out in the algorithm better than they are already. So thank you in advance. Now friends, the number 1 fragrance on our best of Lattafa list is one that I acquired about a year ago, and it broke the internet. Just by how it looks. The packaging is jarring. It is brilliant. It just looks like an expensive fragrance, like a museum piece. It is brilliant. It is subtle yet piercing at the same time. It is that fragrance that you need to have, especially for date night or especially for an evening out with your significant other. It is definitely that fragrance that you need to have if you want to be the best smelling person in the room, and it is none other than his Confessions. My friends, this is that game changer fragrance that's going to make you smell like the best person in the room. If you want to walk into a room and just have people gravitate towards you like a high-powered magnet, this is that fragrance to get. It is brilliant. It is magnificent, intoxicating like I mentioned earlier. It's going to set you apart from the rest of the people that you've ever met. My friends, it is very subtle in a sense that it is not overly offensive or aggressive. It's very laid back, subtle, but yet it really screams presence in a room. It's very gentlemanlike, it's very luxurious, it's very royal, it's very affluent. It is a fragrance that's going to make you smell like you come from old money. It is a romantic fragrance that's going to make your significant other very happy. Let's throw the notes right here up on the screen. When it comes to His Confession by Lattafa, it has top notes of cinnamon, lavender, and mandarin. Definitely the mandarin and lavender stand out the most on the top end. And then middle notes of iris, benzoin, cypress, and mahonial. Definitely the cypress and the iris really stand out in the middle. That with the lavender and the mandarin come together so eloquently to make this synergistically better, greater than the sum of its parts. It is a brilliant fragrance. And then base notes of vanilla. That vanilla really creeps in on the back end of this fragrance. It is brilliant with tonka, amber, cedarwood, incense, and patchouli. If I had to name one fragrance that this smells like, then it is La Nuit de l'Homme by the house of YSL, Yves Saint Laurent. It is right here. So if you love this fragrance, then you're absolutely gonna positively love this fragrance because they're nearly identical, my friends. The other one that you're seeing here, La Nuit de l'Homme, around $100 to $150. This one, around 50 to 60 bucks. It's a no-brainer. They perform pretty much the same. They smell almost identical. When it comes to projection, this one's roughly around a 5.5 to 6. When it comes to longevity, it lasts a little longer than the other two I mentioned earlier. I give it about 6 to 7 hours. I do about 8 to 10 sprays, and it lasts me pretty much all day. I do have to reapply when it comes to the later evening hours, but it is a brilliant fragrance. Proximity-wise, people could smell me within like a 3 feet radius, which is okay because if I'm out with my wife, then she has to snuggle up next to me to smell one of her favorite fragrances on me, which I have no problem with, my friends. So this fragrance is definitely top shelf in my list. As you can see, it's one that I reach for so often when I'm looking for a fragrance for the evening. Super versatile as well. You could get away with this one at the gym. I don't know what it is, but you can get away with this one at the gym. I get so many compliments at the gym, at work, date night. This is a good all-around fragrance, a staple that you should have in your collection if you want to get compliments. Warning, you're gonna get compliments, so wear it with caution. You're gonna get attention. It is brilliant, intoxicating, seductive, everything that any man wants to have. His Confession, which is why it's number 1 on our best of Lattafa list. Well, friends, there you have it. best of Lattafa fragrances delivered right to you guys. If you want to purchase any of these fragrances, don't forget there are links in the description box below where you'll get them at the most affordable price. My friends, I am so blessed and honored to get to be your host. We're going to throw a video up here on the screen. If you want to learn more about Lattafa fragrances that I love, that I think you're going to love, check this video out right here. It's going to be really helpful for you. But I'm super grateful to get to be your host. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment if you think we missed one in the video, but we'll see you next time.